whatever is comfortable for you. So making your way to a comfortable seat and keeping in mind that is unique in your body. So however your body is comfortable in a seated position, possibilities are limitless. And so once you get all of your fidgets out, finding your comfortable seat, we're going to find that place of absolute stillness, closing your eyes down, growing long and tall in your spine, allowing your shoulders to be softened down your back. Soften your face, your neck, and your jaw. And beginning now to tune into your natural breath pattern. So you're allowing your inhales to expand your belly, chest, and side bodies out, and your exhales are going to bring all of those areas to relax back towards your back body. Your hands can be resting one on each leg, or perhaps you have them folded in your lap. I am entertaining my favorite hand mudra, which is the dhyana mudra. It is a mudra for focus, wisdom, and clarity. I have the back of one of my hands resting in my other palm, with palms facing up towards the sky, and my thumbs lightly touching together. That is the dhyana mudra. And taking any other hand position that feels good for you this morning. And so our theme this week, we are visiting the last of the tenets of the Yamas. The Yamas are the ethical principles or restraints as outlined in Patanjalis Yoga Sutras. And the very last one of the Yamas is Aparigraha, or non-possessiveness. And so this specific yama, being about non-possessiveness, kind of brings all of the other four previous yamas together. So it just kind of bags them all up, if you will. And so as humans, we have a tendency to grasp and grip, be greedy. So this is the opposite of what Aparigraha represents. So that is the theme for this practice. And the name of this practice is to simply let go. So as we move throughout our practice today, may we cultivate, find ways through the movement of prana, or the movement of life force energy, may we cultivate more ways to simply let go. So as I briefly mentioned to the lovely Kathy here, we were conversing before you other ladies arrived. Everything is temporary. So may we find more ways as we move throughout our practice to let go. This life, this body, this breath, all of our stuff, everything that we hold on to. May we dig down deep and see if we can find ways to accept that eventually we will have to let all of this wonderfulness and craziness go. So over your next few breaths, see if you can focus on the idea of simply letting go. So we're going to start off with before we get into our physical movement, physical body movement, we're going to start off with a 5 rounds of simple breath work. And so I'll explain it before we do it. So it's going to be a circular breath pattern. And we're going to throw in some kumbhaka, some breath retention. And so you'll start by inhaling at the bottom of your belly. Let the inhale rise up through your belly, up through your chest. I'm just starting by explaining it, so you don't have to actually do it yet. At the top of the inhale, the expansion at the top of your chest, you're going to hold to the count of 4. And then you'll exhale, just allowing all of those areas to naturally move back toward your spine. And then at the bottom of the exhale, breath retention, kumbhaka, to the count of 4. So we'll do that 5 times. And we'll start now. So inhale, beginning at the bottom of the belly, rising up through the midsection. Top of the inhale lands at the top of the chest. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale, letting all of those areas travel back down towards your back body. And at the bottom of the exhale, we'll hold, 2, 3, 4. 4 more rounds of this. Inhale, beginning at the bottom of the belly, rising up through the midsection, landing the top of the inhale at the top of your chest. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, allowing all of these areas to travel back down towards your back body. And bottom of the exhale, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, bottom of the belly, rising up through the midsection, landing at the top of your chest. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, releasing all of these areas back down. Bottom of the exhale, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, beginning at the bottom of the belly, coming up through the midsection, landing at the top of the chest. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, releasing all of these areas back down. And bottom of the exhale, hold, 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds. Inhale to expand up through the belly, midsection, land at the top of the chest. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down, relaxing everything back down towards your back body. Bottom of the exhale, hold, 2, 3, 4. Last round. Inhale, bottom of the belly, come up through the midsection, land the top of the inhale at the top of the chest, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale to release everything back down, holding at the bottom of the exhale. 2, 3, 4. Releasing back to your natural breath pattern. And just for a couple of rounds, just feel the effects of this breath work in your body. Feel the potential opening and calming of your aura and your nervous system. And slowly flutter your eyes open, removing any props you may have. We're going to make our way to our first posture, which is Balasana, child's pose. So coming through an all fours position, you may want to pad under your knees, or maybe rest a block under your chest. And your hips are going to come to your heels, and you're going to walk your fingertips out in front of you, letting your forehead rest down to the earth. So you can spread your knees out nice and wide if that feels better in your body, or you can bring your knees to touch together. That is yogi's choice. I'm going to touch mine together this morning. Full expansive inhale here, in through the nose, reaching out through the fingertips. So feeling the lengthening along the outsides of the tops of your arms and all the way down to your fingertips. And exhale, navel to spine. Full expansive breath in, feeling your belly, chest, and side bodies expand out from underneath of you here. And exhale, navel to spine. Fullest, deepest breath in. And exhale to release. Next inhale, you're going to press the earth away. Look up in between your hands. Walk your left hand in towards center, and perhaps you tent your fingertips here. So that's simply drawing the left palm up towards the sky and coming onto the pads of your left fingers. And then exhale, you're going to slide your right arm off to the left underneath of your left arm. Let your right cheek come down towards the earth. So not everybody can get their head all the way down. That's totally okay. You may want to prop your head on a block. You can always have your block to rest your head on here. Full expansive inhale here, in through the nose. Feel the lengthening in the left side of the body. And exhale to stay. Another deep inhale here, in through the nose. Exhale, navel to spine. Next inhale, we're coming back to center. So we're going to flatten that left palm. Bring the right palm in towards center this time. Tent the fingertips if you choose. So that's okay if you don't want to do that. You can always leave that palm flat to the earth. And then exhale, we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to reach the top of the left hand off to the right, left palm up towards the sky. And you may need that block underneath the left side of the head. That's totally okay. Take a full breath in through the nose, breathing into what you feel here. Exhale, navel to spine. Fullest, deepest inhale here, in through the nose. And exhale. Take another deep breath in here. We're coming back to center. So both palms on the earth, arms extended out at the positioning of the shoulders. So each palm lined up with each shoulder. And then exhale to stay. Next inhale, chin in towards the chest. We're going to roll ourselves up into a tabletop position. Once you get up into your tabletop position, drop your belly, raise your hips, look up. And then exhale, we're going to come back to our child's pose. So we're making this a little flow. Inhale, chin and towards the chest, round the spine, come up, drop the belly, raise the hips, look up. exhale, hips to heels, palms extend out once again. Inhale, chin and towards the chest, roll yourself up. Drop the belly, raise the hips, look up. And then exhale back to your child's pose. Fullest, deepest inhale here, in through the nose. Raising your face up, look in between your hands. Walk your right palm over towards your left. As you exhale, you're going to step the right foot forward beside the right hand. So you may want to pad under the left knee. So possibly you have your blanket under your left knee. I think I'm going to do that myself this morning. I can get situated here. And both hands are on the inside of the right foot. You also may want to use your block. You want to put your hands on your block. That's totally okay. Take a full expansive inhale here, in through the nose. Exhale, turn your right toes out towards the 2 o'clock position. So just pretend there's a clock on the floor and your right toes are facing the 2 o'clock position. You're going to let your hips fall down towards the earth. Pull your heart through your shoulder blades. So this is kind of a funny variation of our lizard pose. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose. So some beautiful hip opening going on this morning. Exhale to stay. Next inhale, we're keeping the left palm down. We're going to bring the right palm to face behind us. Shoulders are shrugged down the back. Exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in. Feel free to stay right where you are or bend the left knee. Draw the left knee in towards your sits bones, grabbing a hold of your left foot with your right hand. Beautiful, ladies. Exhale, see if you can sink the hips down lower. Let that right knee go a little more out to the right. Take a full expansive inhale here, in through the nose. Exhale, perhaps you pull that left foot in a little more towards your sits bones. Perhaps you do not. That is okay. It's totally okay to just keep your foot down and keep reaching your right hand behind you. Take another full breath in right here. And exhale to release. Next inhale, we're going to come back to our tabletop position. So moving your props over if you have them. And then exhale, let your hips float back down towards your heels. So we're coming into that little flow again. Inhale, chin in towards the chest. We roll ourselves up to our tabletop position. Drop your belly, raise your hips. Exhale, hips towards the heels for your Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, chin in towards the chest, rolling ourselves up. Drop the belly, raise the hips. Exhale, hips back down to the heels. Next, inhale, we're going to look up in between our hands. We're going to do all that stuff on the other side. So walk your left palm over towards your right. Exhale, start by stepping the left foot up beside the left hand. So this is a good place to start. This is also a good place to decide if we want to pad under that right knee. My right knee is a little better than my left one this morning, so I'm not going to pad, but I am going to use my block to rest my hands on. Next, inhale, turn your left toes out to the 10 o'clock position, left toes and left knee. Exhale, let your hips sink down low. Pull your heart through your shoulder blades, and remember, everything is an option. So if this is too much for you, you can always just keep those left toes forward. Not everything works in everybody's body, and that's okay. Take a full breath in through the nose, right where you are. Exhale to stay. Next, inhale, perhaps you go further and extend your left hand behind you, your left palm facing towards the back of the room. Exhale to stay. Inhale, maybe you bend the right knee. Maybe you go for grabbing a hold of the right foot with the left hand. Exhale, maybe you can sink down even deeper. You ladies look beautiful. Shrugging the shoulders down the back, take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale to stay. Inhale, we're going to twist a little more deeply. So see if you can spin your heart open even more to the left. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but twists are our postural theme this morning. Exhale to release, and inhale, we're going to remove our props if we have them. Come through our tabletop position. Exhale, walk your palms forward, curl your toes, and hinge your hips. And we meet in our Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So taking a moment to check in that your feet are hip distance and your hands are shoulder distance. Grip your mat with your finger pads. Press down through the four corners of the palms. Turning the upper portions of your arms out and away from each other. So turning them to face each other. That strengthens and secures, or helps to secure, your shoulder girdle. Take a full breath in through the nose, bend the knees, raise the heels and hips up towards the sky. Exhale, heels and heart melt down towards the earth. Next, inhale, we're going to look up in between our hands, press the earth away. And then as we exhale, we're going to walk our feet all the way up to the top of the mat. So yogi's choice, big toes can touch or feet can be hip distance. Inhale, stretch your fingertips behind you, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, nose towards the knees to forward fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, fingertips stretched behind, raise up to a flat back. Exhale, nose towards the knees to forward fold. Last one, inhale, fingertips stretch behind. Breath to movement. Exhale, nose towards the knees to forward fold. Let your head and arms hang heavy. Let your shoulders be soft. Perhaps you sway here. Perhaps you bring opposite hands to opposite elbows as you are in stillness or in movement here. Full expansive inhale here. Exhale, release navel to spine. Take another full deep breath in here, in through your nose. Exhale to sigh it out, release. Come back to center, back to stillness. Releasing your arms and your hands, let them hang nice and heavy. Keeping a slight bend in your knees, spread out through your toes. Press down through the 4 corners of your feet. Next inhale, we're going to round up nice and slow, keeping the arms and head hanging heavy. So for our zombie raise, and then as we exhale, we're going to meet in our Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, inhale, circle the arms out and up, palms touch up top, look up towards the sky. Exhale, palms are going to float down through heart center, and we're going to hinge at the hips to forward fold, coming into our sun salutations. Inhale, hands on the shins. We're raising up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Exhale, plant your fingertips, step your right toes back, and drop your right knee down to the earth. So remembering, you can always pad underneath that back knee, that right knee, if you need to. Inhale, float the fingertips forward and up, stack the torso over the hips. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left. So extend your left fingertips behind you and right fingertips in front. Beautiful. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose. Exhale, we're going to come into our little version of reverse warrior here. So, or peaceful warrior, bringing your left fingertips to touch your right calf. Right fingertips are over right ear. Beautiful. Feeling the nice deep side body stretch in this twist. Shoulders down away from the ears as you breathe in. Breath out. We cartwheel the arms down. Fingertips frame the front foot. Breath in. We're going to straighten the back leg. So raise it up off of the earth. Maybe even get a little wild and get light in your fingers. Beautiful. Exhale to plant your palms and right big toe meets the left for your downward facing dog. Inhale, chin in towards the chest. We're going to roll our body forward into our plank pose. So feel free to drop your knees down to the earth. And, sorry, my watch is, I just got this watch and it's making noises at me. Exhale to actually drop your knees, your chest and your chin all the way down to the earth. Keep the hips raised. Inhale, drop your hips down now, releasing your pubic bone and all 10 toenails. Peel your heart up, pressing into your palms for your Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Gaze goes up towards the sky. And then exhale, we curl toes and hinge hips. Come into our downward facing dog. Left foot steps in towards center, and breath in. We're going to float the right toes up towards the sky. See if you can keep your shoulders squared. And yes, you can always do this from a knee down position if that's easier for you. Exhale to round the spine, draw the right knee in towards the chest, and step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, kick off of the back foot. We're coming into a standing splits position here. Exhale, challenge yourself by drawing your left knee in towards your chest. Palms touch at heart center. And we meet in our Tadasana, mountain pose. And yes, using a chair is always an option. All right, all of that on the other side. Palms pressed together as we inhale and float them up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, leading with your heart to come into your forward fold. Nose in towards the knees. Inhale, hands on the shins, raise up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Exhale to plant your fingertips and step your left toes back, dropping your left knee down to the earth. Inhale, float the fingertips forward and up towards the sky. Stack your torso over your hips. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So left fingertips in front, right fingertips behind. See if you can really twist from your shoulders, so the upper portion of your torso. Inhale, reach through the fingertips from right where you are. Exhale, peaceful warrior in this kneeling position. So your right fingertips are going to rest on your left calf, left fingertips over left ear. Beautiful, ladies. Inhale, reach a little more through the left fingers. And then exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Inhale, we straighten the back leg. Tops of the shoulder heads are down and away from the ears. Maybe you get light in your fingers. Yes, maybe you hold onto a chair. Those are wonderful modifications. Exhale, plant your palms and make your way to your downward facing dog. Next, inhale, chin in towards the chest. We roll our body forward into our plank pose once again. Feel free to drop those knees down. And if you actually have not yet, exhale to drop the knees, the chest and the chin, elbows close to the ribs. Hold for just a moment, and then your pubic bone rests on the earth, releasing all 10 toenails. Inhale to press into your palms, peel your heart up. Gaze goes up towards the sky for your cobra pose. Exhale to curl toes, hinge hips, and make your way into your downward facing dog. So 3 full breaths in your down dog. Checking in that your feet are hip distance, hands are shoulder distance. Grip your mat with your finger pads. Pressing down through the 4 corners of your palms. Fullest, deepest inhale here, in through the nose. And exhale, navel to spine. Take another deep breath in right here. Exhale, navel to spine. Next, inhale, we're going to walk the left foot into the center and raise the right toes up towards the sky. So once again, we want to see if our shoulders can stay squared. Exhale, round the spine, draw the right knee in towards center, and step your right foot in between your hands. Letting your left heel fall off to the back towards the back right corner of your mat. Inhale, we're going to meet in our Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 posture. So right knee stacked over right ankle. Exhale, sink down low. So check to see if you can see your right big toe. That keeps the right knee. That's a good indication that the right knee is over the right ankle. Inhale, reach high through all 10 fingertips. Exhale, we're going to turn and come into our Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 posture. Beautiful, ladies. Take a full inhale here in through the nose. Your gaze is over your right middle finger. Tuck your tailbone down and forward. Exhale, maybe you can sink a little deeper into that right knee. Let both shoulders soften down the back. Fullest, deepest inhale, we're going to come into our reverse, our peaceful warrior. So left fingertips gently rest on left leg, right fingertips over right ear. Exhale, making our way back through center. Inhale, we meet in our extended side angle posture. So just gently let the right elbow rest on the right knee, left fingertips over left ear. Exhale to stay. Inhale back up, and we meet in our reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. Exhale, we're going to flow. So we're going to come back through center. Inhale, extended side angle. Beautiful, ladies. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle. Take a full breath in through the nose, right to where you are. Bring your gaze down towards the earth. Exhale, kick off of the back foot. And then inhale, we meet in our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And yes, a block underneath of the lower hand or a chair are definitely options. Exhale to stay. Next, inhale, left big toe meets the right. And exhale, we sit down into our Utkatasana, our chair posture. Beautiful, ladies. Inhale, reach high through your fingertips. And exhale, hinge at the hips, nose towards the knees. A forward fold. So 3 breaths right here. Perhaps you bring opposite hands to opposite elbows. Perhaps you sway from side to side. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale to release. Take a full inhale here in through the nose. And exhale. Take another deep breath in right here. And exhale to release. All right, so we're going to do all of that on the other side. Inhale, hands on the shins. We're going to start off by meeting in our Ardha Uttanasana, our flat back. Exhale, left foot wiggles in towards center and step your right foot back. Let your right heel be catty-cornered towards the left back corner of the mat. So the closer your feet are together, for some people who need space in their legs and hamstrings, that is an option. You do not necessarily have to step that foot all the way back. Next inhale, we're bending into the left knee. Torso stacks over the hips facing forward, floating your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, sink your hips down low and see if you can keep a visual of your left big toe. Beautiful, ladies. Take a full breath in, reach high through your fingertips. And then exhale, we set up for warrior two. So turning your torso towards the long edge of the mat, extend your fingertips out wide. Left knee is still stacked over left ankle. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose, reaching out through your fingertips. And then exhale, we come into our peaceful warrior. Inhale back through center, exhale, extended side angle. So as you land in your extended side angle, I'm going to face you guys, I can really see what's going on here. As you land in your extended side angle, see if you can keep that elbow nice and light on that left knee. Inhale back through center, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale back through center, exhale, extended side angle. Beautiful. Inhale back through center, exhale, reverse warrior. One more time. Inhale, extended side angle. And then exhale through center, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, we're going to take a gaze down towards the earth. See if you can start to tiptoe that back foot up. And then exhale, we meet in our Ardha Chandrasana, our half moon pose. Using a block or a chair or the earth. Inhale, reach high through the right fingertips and right toes. Beautiful, ladies. Exhale, right big toe meets the left. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. And then exhale, we sit down into our chair posture. Take a full breath in right here. Breath out. Heart melts slowly down towards the knees. Come into your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Beautiful work, ladies. Take a full breath in right here and finding any position with your hands in your Uttanasana that suits. Exhale, navel towards the spine. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale. Take another deep breath in right here. And exhale, navel towards the spine. Inhale, hands on the shins. We're raising up to a flat back. Exhale, we're going to turn and face the long edge of the mat. And come into your Prasarita stance, so your wide-legged fold stance. Take a full inhale here, raising up to a flat back. Exhale, bending into the knees as much as you need to. Bring the crown of the head down towards the earth. Inhale, raising up to a flat back. Exhale, crown of the head down towards the earth. Inhale, once again, coming up to your flat back. And then exhale, crown of the head down towards the earth. Perhaps you begin to sway here. So letting the fingertips draw little, I like to envision this as infinity symbols. Drawing little infinity symbols on the earth as you sway. Perhaps you stay still. So once again, that's always an option. If you're moving, coming back to center, back to stillness, inhale, we're going to place the right fingertips on the earth or on a block. We're going to peel the heart open to the left, raise the left fingertips up towards the sky. Beautiful, ladies. Exhale, coming through center. Inhale, same other side. So we're twisting. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, we're flowing. So left fingertips up. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, same other side. And then exhale, back through center. Inhale, last round here. And then exhale to release. Remove your prop if you have it. Next inhale, we're coming up to a flat back, shoulders down the back. Exhale, we're going to turn towards the front of the mat. We're going to meet in our low runner's lunge position. So let your hips sink down to the earth. Shoulders are down your back. Taking one last moment as you breathe in to maybe get light in your fingers here. That's a really good balance challenge. Exhale, plant the palms and drop the knees down to the earth. Bring your feet out to the sides. And we're making our way to a seated position. So we're going to bring the left sole of the foot towards the right sits bone if you can. So just bringing the left sole of the foot in as far as it will go there. Right sole of the foot is on the earth. And on your next inhale, you're going to draw your right hand behind you. Grab a hold of your right foot with your left hand. Straighten your right leg up as far as it will go. Look at you guys go. You're gorgeous. And it is totally okay if it's not all the way straight. So it's not how straight or high you go. It's how deeply you can get into the pose in your own body. Take a full breath in through the nose. Grab a hold of the outside edge of the right foot with the left hand. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to the right and extend your right fingertips behind you. Take a full breath in through the nose, reaching firmly through your right fingertips. See if you can flex into your right toes. And then as you exhale, you're going to make your way to pigeon pose. So bending the right knee, kick that left leg behind you. You may have to scoot around on your mat if you're anything like me. Stretching your left foot behind you. Draw your right knee in towards your groin. So that automatically protects your knee. And you guys know I'm all about that after the issues that I've had with my poor little knees. Pressing into your palms. Once you get there and straightening your left toes out behind you, take a full breath in. See if you can press the left hip down towards the earth. Rotate both of your shoulders towards the front edge of the mat. Exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in. Come up on your fingertips here. So as you come up on your fingertips, feel how that gives you space to really back your torso up over your hips. And then on your breath out, you're going to twist to the right. So you're going to walk both hands over towards your right knee and right hip. So your right hand should be in line with your right hip, and your left fingertips should be in line with your right knee. And if that does not feel good for you, feel free to stay forward. Exhale to stay. Inhale, we're breathing out through the crown of the head. So point through the left toes. See if you can really keep that left leg active. Nice deep spinal rotation here. Exhale to release. And we're going to come into our reclined position. So resting your forehead on your hands. Take a full expansive inhale here. In through the nose. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale. Inhale deeply in through the nose. And in a Aparigraha, non-possessive fashion, exhale to let it all go. Next inhale, we're going to reframe the front knee with the palms. Peel the heart up. Look up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, however you can get it there, you're going to bring your left foot on the outside of your right knee. So we're going to come into our half Lord of the Fishes posture. So possibly straightening out that bottom leg feels better for you. And that's okay. So it's however feels best in the posture. Bringing the left fingers behind. Inhale, torso's facing the front short edge of the mat. Raise your right fingers up so you can keep your shoulders soft. Exhale, we twist to the left. So, right elbow is on the outside of the left knee. Shoulders are soft down the back. Inhale, grow long and tall in your spine. Exhale, keeping the torso right where it is, we're going to bring the gaze as far behind us as it will come. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose. And then exhale, we counter twist. Spin your torso open to the right. Inhale, grow long and tall in the spine here. And then exhale, we release. Bring the feet forward. And before we do all of that on the other side, we're just going to bounce our knees up and down a little bit here. So just releasing some of that tension that may have built up. All right, so moving on to the other side. So next inhale, we're going to draw the right foot in towards the left sits bone. And if that does not feel good for you, you can do this keeping your legs straight. That's totally fine. Exhale to stay. Next inhale, we raise the left foot up. Grab a hold of the left foot with the right hand. So this is our heron pose. Once again, it's not how straight you get your leg. So if you cannot fully straighten, if your hamstrings are just too tight, which is a common denominator in our human bodies, that is okay. Exhale to stay. Inhale, we're grabbing a hold of the outside edge of the left foot with the right hand. And then exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So we're extending those left fingertips behind us, keeping the shoulders soft, beautiful ladies. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose, twisting nice and deep. And then exhale, we release, come back to center, and we make our way to our pigeon pose. The left knee is going to come forward. We're going to straighten the right leg out behind us. So getting there, however, is best for you. None of this has to be pretty. So get there however you can. Straightening the right leg out behind you. Your palms are resting on either side of your left knee. Pressing down firmly into the mat, into the earth with the four corners of your palms. Grip your mat with your finger pads, your torso and shoulders, seeing if you can keep them in line with that short edge, front short edge of the mat. Fullest, deepest inhale, pressing into your palms, grow long and tall in your spine. Exhale, come up on your fingertips. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I come up on my fingertips, I have a little more space to stack my torso over my hips. It gives a really nice deep opening in that front right hip. Pressing the front right hip down towards the earth as you breathe in. Breath out. If you're coming with me, come into the twist. So you're going to twist your torso to the left and let your fingertips rest on the left side of the body. So hopefully your left fingertips are in line with your left hip and right fingertips are in line with the right knee or somewhere thereabouts. And you can always prop a blanket or a block under your hips too here, by the way, if they are floating too much for you. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose, grow long and tall in the spine. Exhale, we're going to come into our reclined position, so we're going to release that. Let one palm rest on top of the other hand, and your forehead rest on the backs of your hands. Fullest, deepest breath in to expand here. Exhale, navel to spine. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale to release. Fullest, deepest breath in. And once again, in our Aparigraha fashion,
release in the way of non-greediness or non-possessiveness. So just letting go. Next breath in, we're going to reframe that front knee with the palms. Bring the chin in towards the chest, peeling yourself all the way up. Let your gaze come up towards the sky. And then exhale, we're going to find that half Lord of the Fishes pose. So I like to swing my leg around, but that doesn't work for everybody. So just getting that right foot on the outside of the left knee as best as possible. You can also straighten the left knee out. I think I'm going to do that on this side just because it feels better in my body this morning. Bringing the right fingertips behind. Inhale, float the left fingertips forward and up towards the sky. Gaze goes up. Shoulders are soft. And then exhale, we twist to the right. So left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Gaze is straight off to the right. Let your right palm press down into the earth behind you. Take a full breath in to expand, grow long and tall in your spine. And breath out, see if you can get your gaze to come behind you here. Take a full expansive inhale here, in through the nose. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale to release. And then inhale once, one breath, one time in your counter pose, your counter twist here. And exhale to release. We're going to swing ourselves back around once again. We're going to meet on our belly. So we are going to take a quick visit to our Sphinx pose. Pressing the palms into the earth. Extend your toes out behind you. We have a tendency sometimes when we lay down on our bellies to just kind of flop. So we want to keep the pose active. That's how you get the most benefit out of the pose. Or you can flop if you want to. But if you really want to get benefit, pressing firmly into your palms, your fingertips, your forearms, let your shoulders draw down away from your ears, point through your toes. So maybe you even bring your big toes to touch. That is a way to help remind my body that, hey, we're not done yet. We need to stay active here. Take a full breath in through the nose, breathe out through the crown of the head here. And then exhale to stay. Next inhale, we're going to extend the left fingertips out in front of us. Tent into your left fingertips. Now, once again, everything's an option. So as we move forward, if this does not work for you, you can always flatten your left palm. And then exhale to stay. Next inhale, bend the right knee. See if you can reach around and grab a hold of the right ankle with the right hand here. Exhale to stay. Inhale, see if you can raise your front body up just a little bit higher here. And then exhale to stay. Next inhale, keeping the front body raised, we're going to come into full bow posture. Dhanurasana. Full bow posture, we are going to grab a hold of the ankles, both ankles with both hands. Exhale to stay. Inhale, kick into your hands and see if you can raise your feet up a little higher, drawing your knees in towards each other. And then exhale, we're going to come into that half bow posture on the other side. So let the left knee drop. Tent out the right fingertips, point down through the straightened right leg, not legs. Inhale two. See if you can raise your front body up a little higher. As you exhale, maybe you bring that left foot closer to your body. Maybe you don't. That is okay. Take a full breath in through the nose right here. And then exhale, we release. both feet down and let the forehead rest on the backs of the hands. Feeling your entire body soften. So once again, we don't want to do the flop thing where we just kind of release everything down. But feeling how this simple posture can be active yet soft. So just feeling the softening in your calves and the backs of your thighs, so your hamstrings. Feeling the softening up through your belly, into your shoulders. Feeling your face, neck, and jaw release here. Take one deep breath in through the nose in this new softening position that you have here. And exhale to let it go. All right, so we are going to make our way onto our backs. Just for a quick moment here before we land in our final Shavasana. Make your way onto your back. Your knees are bent. Soles of the feet are on the earth. And tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Let your shoulders soften down your back. Draw your chin in toward your chest. Next breath in, keeping the left sole of the foot on the earth, you're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. So we're going to come into our thread the needle posture. As you exhale, step 2, that was step 1. Step 2 is to press the right knee away from your body. Shoulders are soft and chin in toward your chest. Next, inhale, keeping your hands on the earth for this thread the needle. So we're just going to do this from a muscular standpoint. You're going to draw the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, see if you can keep that right knee pressed away from your body. So once you get your feet and legs where they need to be, see if you can soften. Let go. Soften down through your shoulders and your face and your jaw. Take a full breath in through the nose. Breath out, you're going to let the left sole of the foot fall down to the earth. And then breath in, we're going to bring our arms out into a T or a goalpost shape. And let your right foot and left knee fall over to the left. So we're coming into this funny variation of reclined spinal twist. The right sole of the foot is either tucked underneath of the left knee or touching the earth. Left leg is completely touching the earth. Take a full breath in through the nose, breath out. You're going to bring your gaze over towards your right hand. Eyes opened or closed. I highly recommend doing any of this with your eyes closed if you can. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale to release. Fullest, deepest inhale to expand. And exhale. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale to unwind and release. We're going to do all that on the other side. So you're starting with soles of the feet on the earth, hips coming back in towards center. Bring your palms to rest down on the earth by your hips. So they're going to stay right there, softening your shoulders, your face, and your jaw, chin in towards the chest. Tucking your tailbone up towards your belly button. So as you do those little micro movements, you'll feel your entire spine pressed more towards the earth. All right, right sole of the foot on the earth, right knee up towards the sky. Inhale, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Exhale, that was step 1. Step 2, press the left knee away from the body. So as we move through this, see if you can keep that left knee pressed away. going to give you more sensation, potentially give you more sensation in the hip area. Next, inhale, hands stay on the earth. Begin to raise the right knee up towards the right shoulder. Exhale, see if you can keep that left knee away from the body. Notice the difference in sides. Your right shin is parallel with the earth. All 10 toes are flexed here. Fullest, deepest inhale. Exhale, see where you can soften and let go. Soften your shoulders, your face, and your jaw. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose. Exhale, drop the right sole of the foot down to the earth. So you're keeping the left ankle crossed. Next, inhale, bring your arms into a T or a goalpost shape. Exhale, bump your hips over to the left and let the right knee and left foot fall over to the right. So coming into this funny variation of reclined spinal twist. And if it's better for you, you may want to tuck. You may want to just simply wrap your left leg underneath of your right knee. That's totally fine. Take a full inhale here, in through the nose, wherever you are in the posture. Exhale, let your gaze fall over towards your left hand. Fullest, deepest breath in. Exhale to soften and let go. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale. Exhale to release. Next inhale, we're going to unwind and come back through center. Knees are bent, soles of the feet are on the earth. On your exhale, inhale to give yourself a hug. So draw your knees and feet to touch. Wrap your hands around your shins and draw your face towards your knees, knees towards your face. And then exhale, we're going to release into our final Shavasana, everybody's favorite posture. So making Shavasana uniquely your own. Checking in for just a moment to see what your body needs this morning. Perhaps you need to come into a reclined butterfly position if you'd like some more hip opening. Perhaps you find some other nurturing variation of your Shavasana. So feel free to cover up with your blanket, prop it under your head. Any way that you can release the entirety of your body down into the earth and completely let go and soften. Every time your mind wanders, come back to full focus on your breath.
Ever so slowly to return to the breath. And coming into some gentle movements. Slowly reawaken. So perhaps that is wiggling fingers and toes. Perhaps it's circling wrists and ankles. Coming into a long body stretch. Windshield wipers for the feet or the knees are also a good option. And any other movements that you feel your body needs before returning to where we started, returning to our comfortable seated position. A wonderful way to start the day. And upon returning to your comfortable seat, so perhaps you come back into the exact same position that you started class in, or taking some other comfortable seat that may work better for you. Perhaps that's changed from an hour ago. And once you get there, grow long and tall in your spine, soften your face, neck, and jaw. And notice, just simply take a quick scan of your body and your energy field and notice what may have changed from an hour ago. And just breathe into what you notice. No judgments or observations. Or no judgments, just observations. Breathing into what you notice. And then over your next couple of breaths, breathe into the idea of non-possessiveness, non-greed. Breathing into the idea of letting go. Knowing that all of this stuff that we experience, it's all temporary, right down to our body and our breath. And bringing your palms to touch at heart center. Bow your chin in softly in towards your chest. Thank your body and your breath for this wonderful practice, and thank yourself for showing up. As always, that is half of the battle. Bringing your thumbs to touch at your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows, the space of all knowing. And in our shared collective offerings, we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you so much.